It's the Going On Daily live morning show. Yeah. Everybody, welcome. In case you're listening and not looking at that little bottom, my name is Ira, and my Thursday partner is right over there. His name's Ron. Hey, Ron, how's it going?
It's going really well. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm always excited to do a show with you, Ira, because you bring energy.
I got it in the back. I'm trying to sell a lot of energy, so it's Christmas time. If anybody wants to buy some of my energy, I'll be happy to sell it. And if you want to know where to go to buy stuff for us, maybe you could support our Patreon. You could do that.
Absolutely.
He's going to put that on the bottom. There we go.
You got a bunch of
Patreon
stickers.
at RI Broadcasting. And, look at that. It is the definition of a holiday stocking stuffer. We got you stickers. We got you pens. We got you mugs.
We got a lot of things. So please support the show, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's what keeps everybody here. That'll keep all the hosts happy, right?
Because you don't want me going, yeah. So what do you want to talk about? We don't want that. We want high energy.
High energy, great topics, a lot of fun.
And another way you can support us is to go on our socials. I mean, everybody's got them. We are no exception. You go to the YouTube at Rhode Island Broadcasting, right? You can go to Facebook at RI Broadcasting, or you can go to Twitch. It's twitch.tv at RI, remember the underscore, broadcasting. So, he'll run it a few times because you go, they're all different. I got to get a pen so I can write that down. He will keep those up.
If you look up Rhode Island Broadcasting, you'll find us.
Wait, it's under Rhode Island Broadcasting?
You just do a Google search.
Google. Can you Google Going On Daily live morning show and find all this?
I believe you can. Let me look right now. I've never actually done that.
He's never Googled himself.
No.
I've been Googled before, and she was very tender. So, let's see. What happens when you Google Going On Daily live morning show?
Yeah, pretty much nothing.
Then you got to get on that. Yeah.
Live.
Meanwhile, Ron's giving you time to write down twitch.tv at RI_broadcasting.
Yeah, see, I'm a little upset right now.
Uh-oh.
I'm a little
upset. Put that
upset.
on the list of things to fix.
That's right. Things to fix. Google search.
But meanwhile, today is Thursday, November 21st. It's a week before Thanksgiving. And I'm going to start off with today's stories.
Ooh, Kenny's here.
Do you go to the gym, Ron?
I go see my friend Jim.
You go see your friend Jim? Well, there are these things called gyms where you lift heavy things and you go, and then you put them down. It's supposed to help you.
Sort of like I pick things up and put them down.
That's it. I pick things up, I put them down.
Yes.
Well, they have a chain called Planet Fitness. They're all over the country. And they have tanning beds inside. So you can get fit. Gym tan laundry. Remember that from the Jersey Shore days? Well, we're going to Indianapolis where a guy named Derek Sink. Yes, Sink. He's 39 years old, went to his local Planet Fitness on Friday and didn't come home.
Oh, boy.
So, yeah, there's something wrong. They reported missing. However, Mr.
Is that
Sink,
him in that booth right there?
Right there. He went down the drain. There we go. Mr. Sink went down the drain. He was wearing an ankle monitor. Working out in an ankle monitor, that doesn't sound comfortable, but it meant that police could track him easy. And they tracked him right to Planet Fitness where he said he was going. And they found him Monday morning. Remember, he went Friday. Found him Monday morning when somebody also reported there's a stink coming from the tanning room. And sure enough, Mr. Sink had died in the tanning bed.
Okay, so this is scary on a numerous amount of levels.
Yep.
First of all, that means they're not cleaning the tanning booths.
Bingo. That's exactly my first thought was, oh, that's sad. Wait, how did they not clean it?
Right. Okay, they have somebody. I'm assuming they have to schedule this
Probably. I'm not. I am a member
because
of
it's a
Planet
tanning
Fitness, but
booth,
not for
so they
tanning.
have to put them in there. Close the what is now called a casket door,
Oh,
and turn on the machine for him, don't they? I mean, it's not
yeah, probably.
self-controlled, is it?
They have to send them regular, extra crispy, whatever you want.
Well done.
Perfect. So I again, am I more upset about the cleanliness option that they didn't find him because Planet Fitnesses are open on weekends. So
Yeah.
and I'm never going to go there again.
Like, I mean, when you think about it, when you close,
Yes.
don't they do like a walkthrough? And oh wait, that machine is on. Why is it on?
I am going to
And
tell you
wouldn't
as
you
being
open
a
it
member,
and then find him like burnt to a crisp?
I am going to tell you that most of the time when I go to my local Planet Fitness, it's usually teenagers, early 20 somethings. They're just, okay, did you lock up? Okay, let's go. We're out of here.
Oh, so this is like the people that get fired from McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Then they go there.
I got fired from McDonald's when I was that young.
See, everybody works for McDonald's and gets fired from McDonald's, and they go somewhere else. Learning experience.
You know what? We should make a list, and one day it'll take a year to things that somebody in your group has done, and one of them
Okay,
is
so here's the thing.
yeah.
Apparently, this person got fired from McDonald's for not turning off the grills at night.
And that person, his next job was Planet Fitness monitoring the tanning beds when they were on. For all we know, this guy went in and went, well, they're going to turn it off. I'll know. I guess I'll just take a nap, and never woke up.
Nope.
Oh, my God. I can't even
I mean, you can't make this stuff up, right? I mean, this is real world things that happen. It's crazy.
Now, is that... I'm assuming he was probably in there a long time and he fell asleep and then it just cooked him. Better than like dying, I don't know, by shark or animal attack. I mean, where is that on the pantheon of?
No.
Well, it was a peaceful death, but he was cooked to death.
Yeah, I mean, how do you? Once you get to a point, doesn't your body respond to like heat or something like that? Doesn't it respond to that?
Well, I mean, it could have been anything else. He could have had a heart attack. He could have. I mean, I'm not there to grill the police. Get it? Grill the police. But I'm not there to do that. I don't know exactly how he died. I don't have an autopsy report. He could have had a heart attack. He could have.
This must put a lot of heat on Planet Fitness. Heat.
Yes, exactly. It will have a lot of heat. Very good. I will give you that pun.
I don't know, but they could be in serious hot water for this.
There's going to be a lawsuit.
Oh yeah, this is bad because they clearly didn't check on anything.
That's one of the things when I work with Becky, and I'm sure you know, is she's from Canada and she says a lot. Americans are just so litigious, and she's right. But in this case, you might want to look into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what else you want to look into?
Oh, we know he could have been murdered.
Ooh. So we're going for the TV style, Detective Monk walks in and goes, I figured it out. This man was dead before he was in the tanning bed. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, it could be. I mean,
Well,
think about it.
hopefully,
Maybe he wasn't scheduled for any tanning thing, and somebody offed him and just threw him in there.
dun, dun, dun. You need sound effects right now. Well, as
I
far
mean,
as we
think about
know,
that. I mean, that's a possibility.
it is, and I'm sure they will look it up and we'll find out more and we'll give you an update once we find out. But right now, you have an update on the red box containers.
Yeah, I did the story a while ago, probably about 2 weeks, I think,
Yep,
and people were looting these things and stuff like that, and there was a lot of things going on, and they were just left, right?
yep.
Well, a company has been hired to collect all these things.
I thought there was nothing left.
Well, apparently there were. So this company called Junk Luggers,
Oh, I've heard of them. Yes.
they were in charge of collecting all of these kiosks, and there's 34,000 of them. Of course, some
Jesus.
of them might not be there anymore because of the looting.
I loaded up
But
my truck and I took a red box home. Yeah.
yeah, so they're collecting all of these things, and each one of them holds approximately 630 CDs. So they're expecting most of them will only have half. Of
Right.
course, some of them might not have any. So they're saying there's about 10 million CDs or DVDs, I should say, not CDs,
Mm-hmm.
DVDs, um, in all of these places. Now they're saying that they've been to most of um, the big metropolitan areas.
Right.
So they've been to like New York, Chicago, and collected these things. So what they're doing is they're donating many of these DVDs to like homeless shelters, assistant living,
Okay.
artists and veterans clinics and stuff like that. Hospitals. So they're donating these DVDs to those places, which is really nice because now you know they can watch movies or air movies for all these people that are just visiting or living in certain places or homeless shelters and stuff like that. So they have now that capability, so they're donating them.
So
And
it's
they're
a tax thing then, because I'm
Oh,
thinking
I'm sure it
it
is.
is.
I'm sure it is, and that's how they make their money, right?
It's
Through the
the only way,
tax
because if you're
thing.
selling the only product that you have or giving away, it's got to be a loss. I mean, so you take it off
So,
on taxes.
yeah, but I don't know who actually hired them because they're saying, they're going to like many of the Walmarts and,
Right.
pharmacies and Dollar Trees. So it could be a group of those stores that have hired this company. Did not say they were hired by Redbox themselves. I mean, it could be, but it nothing indicates that. So, but they've been getting these machines, and they're kind
Oh,
of like taking them apart and recycling the metal, and then recycling some of the components and
okay.
returning them to the supply chain.
That's not a
So,
bad idea. I mean, it's like, hey, like they used to say, Indians use all parts of the buffalo. Native Americans use all parts of the buffalo. They're using all
yeah,
parts of this. Let's take apart the machine. Let's take apart.
yeah. So all
It's
the
wonderful.
computer components are being sent somewhere, and the metal is being melted down. Say, so they're taking these things apart and they're using pretty much everything somewhere.
Oh, that sounds great. And donating the. I wonder if they donate a DVD player as well, because you can give somebody 100 DVDs and go, here, watch these. It will help your mental state, and then
Yeah,
go,
with what?
how am I supposed to play them?
With
I
what?
got a VCR in the back. You got any tapes? I mean, that's not gonna work.
Yeah. So, you know, at least this company. seems to be doing something positive at least.
Yeah, but as we always learn, seems to be.
Right. And that's why I say that word, because you never know. I don't want something to come bite me in the behind, when we find out that they did something, corrupt or something. Yeah.
So
And
does
it could
that
happen.
mean I could I could borrow my friend's truck, go find one of these things, go inside to the store and go, yeah, I'm from Junk Luggers. We're here for the box and take it away.
Probably. And it's probably happening right as we speak.
And something tells me, let's see, most of this is done at night when the store is closed and they don't tell anybody what they're doing.
I don't think these places even care. They just want it out of the way because it's just taking up space and they can put something else there.
I wonder if okay, what do you think of this new business plan? We take all the red boxes and whatever DVDs, and then we open up our own Blockbuster. Do you think, because everything seems to be coming around again, vinyl records came around. Now cassettes are coming around again.
Yeah.
Eventually, in 20 years, people are going to go,
works.
remember DVDs?
Well, Kenny said that there's DVDs out there worth a fortune.
Which ones? I have a few. Wait, hold on.
Stuff like the classics like Jaws, Rocky. If you have like certain box sets of stuff, and yeah, look, there's always somebody willing to pay something, right?
I hope so, because like I said, I'm moving, and I just found my DVD sets to practically every Disney movie that was ever made, including special editions.
That's worth money.
Yay!
Collectors love these things. So, even if you said, all right, we're going to sell these 2 for $1. If you have 10 million of them, you're making $5 million.
I wouldn't know where to put 10 million. That would be taller than my house. 10 million. I got maybe 100.
Just saying, if you could store 10 million of them,
well,
you could make $5 million.
I have a friend who actually he's a DVD guy, and he goes to garage sales like nobody's business because it's a great place to pick up stuff, and he does know some of the value of these. He walks by and he's just like, I'll give you $5 for this, even though you're just asking $2, just out of the kindness of my heart, knowing it's worth $50 or $60.
Right.
And he also knows, here's a good tip if anybody wants this. If you stay till the end, there are places that just want to get rid of this stuff. And they will walk up to you and go, you want to take everything that's left for $10? And it's a profit.
Yeah. You about like when you go to yard sales and stuff like that.
Yep.
There's so many hidden gems that you're bound to make money off of. Just like little end tables, you can just refinish it and then sell it for like $50 when you're picking it up for like $1.
But you have to know. You have to have that eye to know. Otherwise,
you have to. Yes.
There was a story of a woman who had a door block. She used it at her house for like 30 years. It looked like a rock, and it turned out to be a work of art. And, she got like a few $1,000s for it. But for her, it just held the door open.
Yeah. So, hey, like they say, some people's junk, trash is some people's treasure.
Yeah.
And that is so true because, look, like if you're a sports fan, and I collect, baseball cards and stuff like that. When I was a kid, I hated the Yankees, right? I still do, but what did all kids do with their baseball cards on their bikes? They put them in the spokes,
I did
right?
not, but I used playing cards. But you put them in the spokes of your bike.
Yeah. And I used to do that to all the Yankee cards. So there were many Lou Pinellas, Bucky Dents.
Reggie Jackson might be worth a pretty
He
penny
was
today.
he was definitely one. I'd probably put like some good ones too, like Lou Gehrig's and stuff like that too. And that's the sad part. But
My father used to sit me down and tell me that when he was a kid, he collected cards. I'm the youngest in the family, so
yeah,
my father collected. He had like Gehrig, and he had all those old timey cards that one
yeah,
day his mother just threw out because it's his mother and she can. And he still, used to walk around going, "Oh my God, do you know what that was worth now?"
yeah. And I'm curious to know. I know Kenny is watching out there. He might be watching from work or whatever. I don't
Hey,
know.
Kenny.
I know he collects cards too, and I wonder if he ever did that with his bikes, putting baseball cards and stuff like that in that.
Oh, I would never
So
do that to my baseball. Like I said, I use playing cards. I get a
yeah,
deck of playing cards, put it in there. That's
yeah,
something that
maybe
people have done. Now, this time of year, what people are doing is they're traveling, right?
yeah,
You're going to see your family for Thanksgiving, Christmas time's coming up. Everybody's flying. Imagine you got on and they told you, though, your plane's not going anywhere. You go, well, why is my plane not going anywhere? I don't understand. Well, in Portugal, Air Portugal was stranded at a runway for not one, not two, not three, 4 days.
4 days.
Not hours. You think you have a long delay. 4 days. Why? Well, it seems that 130 hamsters broke free from their cages, and they were in every little nook and cranny of the plane. Oh, I don't want no effing hamsters on my effing plane.
That's the first thing I thought about when you put down hamsters on a plane. All I could see
Of
is
course.
Samuel L. blowing away all these hamsters.
Well, that's what you got to do. Well, this was part of a delivery to a pet shop. They had a bunch of hamsters, ferrets, birds, and they were all going one place. The baggage handlers, when they were stowing away the animals, making sure everything's fine, just looked over and went, huh, what was in that cage? Because it's open now. And they said there was 130 hamsters in there.
Why
And
is
then
there
they
130 hamsters?
130 it's going to a pet shop. And by the way, if you know hamsters, you got 130. By the time you would have arrived, you would have had 300 hamsters. But still, now hamsters like to chew everything. So they had to find these guys because they're going to chew through all the wiring. Imagine we're trying your descent. Let's lower the nothing's working. Oh, look, we found a little hamster. That's not
Well,
gonna quote unquote fly.
I mean, it could get worse than that.
Oh,
I mean, it could get much worse because, 4 days. I don't look. I have no idea what the gestation period of
of a hamster
hamsters are, but I would think that they're rather quick. I mean, being a rodent, don't these things produce like a lot?
Yes, that's why I said by the time they would have landed, there would have been 300. But so in 4 days, they captured almost all of them. Almost
all.
There are 16 unaccounted for, and they went, you know what? Let's take off. So they took off with 16 hamsters unaccounted for.
Oh my God.
To me, that is plain ridiculous. Plain ridiculous. Okay.
I'm sure a lot of people had to air out their grievance too.
Oh, absolutely. Could you understand? Let's see. The person making that announcement. Yes, I'm sorry, we're not going anywhere because 130 hamster. Come on, tell us the truth. No, there's 130 hamsters.
Right. Like I said, you just can't make this stuff up. Now, the thing is, when they're making this announcement, there's probably some people with language barriers, and they might have understood it as the plane can't take off because of the 130 hamsters on that wheel.
Wait. I'm getting bumped from my flight because hamsters need to fly in my seat? No, I can't accept that. No.
Right. There's all kinds of things that crosses people's minds when you're talking about this.
Who was the one
And
person who was going, so the hamster is my meal? I'm not getting this. What is going on here?
yeah. And again, the thing I thought about was this gentleman, Samuel L. Jackson.
Well, okay, you have your choice. Snakes on a plane or hamsters on a plane. Now, the snakes are going to go after you, but the hamsters could bring the plane down.
Yeah, but I'm still taking the hamsters. I'll roll the dice with that.
Yeah, because if you see one, you can probably, you just chuck them across the aisle.
Snakes, it might not matter. You might not get an option to live through.
But when I brought this story up, when I brought this story up, you are not the only one who first thought went to snakes on a plane.
Yeah. I'm sure. It's natural, right?
Sure. Now, what happens? What would be the most dangerous thing? I mean, obviously, we're not going for a lion or something. It has to be something small. So if you had, snake, what about if there were tarantulas?
Oh, hell no. I think that would creep me out more than the snakes.
That's more than the snakes. Okay. But as far as I know, they're not going to endanger the plane.
You know?
Like the hamsters they're gonna bite a wire and they're gonna go down.
Yeah, that's it. That's the worst that can happen. And they might not even do it.
Okay, how about skunks? Skunks are on the plane. Well, it's gonna happen though.
Yeah, it's gonna stink like hell. I'm gonna be covering my head and my arms and everything, and I'll just shed the clothes later.
I would think they would have to land the plane for that.
They would definitely have to land the plane.
So I'm wondering if there's something like, see, if you let I don't know, let's let a whole bunch of kittens loose in the cabin. Other than if you're allergic, I don't think anybody really is going to have a problem, even though they might claw a little bit.
Yeah. No, nobody's going to have a problem.
So I'm wondering, where is the line then? Because, hamsters will destroy. You didn't want the spiders. Nope. Snakes will kill you. What else is small enough and could do damage?
Scorpions.
Scorpion. We're going to let scorpion. You can lift your feet the entire trip. Just, I'm up here.
Can they climb?
I don't ever want to find out.
No, I don't either. So
I know they can rock you like a hurricane.
When you're talking, what could cause damage? I don't know. Bees, wasps.
Ooh,
that would be really bad.
As a matter of fact, I'll take it a step further because bees die when they sting you. Bring in wasps.
Yeah, wasps and hornets. That murder hornet.
The murder hornets are coming, and they're going to take you out.
Could you imagine that on a plane? That would probably be the worst.
You know what? You're right, because at least like a snake or something that crawls, you wait till that right moment. But a bee, how many times have you tried to get a fly and you're just
yeah. No, you ain't. Like a swarm of hornets and wasps, you're not doing anything. You're not going to be able to do that because they're just going to keep stinging you.
You're gone. I hope we brighten your morning with talks of, I got to get on plane next week, and now I got to worry about hornets.
Yeah, I'm like itchy everywhere now because of this. It's like,
so I
don't like bugs. I don't like it.
Well, this time of year is great because all the bugs have gone back to hell.
Yes.
And they can stay there for a while. So yes. I think what we just did inadvertently was come up with a top 5 of animals that you don't want on you're plain. But
Yeah,
Ron,
pretty
I think
much.
you have your own top 5 right now.
I do, and it's a great one. I thought of this because today is Tweety's birthday.
It is?
It's Tweety's birthday today.
How old is Tweety?
So we have the top 5 fictional birds. My personal top 5.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, there's a lot.
Okay.
There's a lot of them. I mean, when you think about Howard the Duck, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Iago from Aladdin,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Blue from Rio, Chicken Little. Think of all the Pokemon birds, right?
Yep.
There's a lot. So I had to compile this into my top 5, and I got some honorable mentions. Even the honorable mentions are really good. So I have Big Bird on the honorable mentions.
Oh, didn't
Did
even
not
make
make my
top
top 5.
5. Okay.
I have Topper. Do you know who Topper is?
I don't.
From Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the little penguin.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah.
I got Topper on my honorable mention.
Never knew his name. So, okay.
Well, Toucan Sam, honorable mention.
Good bird.
And not to be outdone by Sonny, the cuckoo bird, for Cocoa Puffs.
Love Sonny.
So they are honorable mentions. Get this one. Woody Woodpecker didn't make my top 5.
I wrote that down right away. I'm like, I don't see Woody Woodpecker anywhere.
Yeah. Woody Woodpecker, honorable mention. So, number 5, Tweety did make the list at number 5. Happy birthday, Tweety.
Yay.
On the list. Number 4, Foghorn Leghorn. I say.
I say, I'm only number 4.
I know. Well, my top 4, each of them spent a little time at number 1. Foghorn Leghorn was going to be my number 1, and then I did a complete swap between 1 and 4, because I had to stop and think, okay, who is my absolute favorite, right? So number 3, Roadrunner.
Beep beep. Okay.
Right? I mean, Roadrunner always won.
Yes.
Always won.
But I got a question. You know what? I'll finish then. Finish and then I'll get
No. Go ahead. Ask the question.
Well, I have a problem with Roadrunner at number 3 only because it's Roadrunner and Coyote. Was there ever a Roadrunner cartoon without Coyote?
No.
Because you need them together.
Right. So you're right about that. So he has to drop to number 4, and Foghorn Leghorn has to move up one spot, boy.
Okay, I'll go with that.
You're absolutely right. Okay. I didn't even think of that. So number 2, this was really difficult because he's a great duck, Daffy Duck.
Yes.
I didn't even have Donald Duck as an honorable mention. I hated Donald Duck.
I was waiting for Donald to be number 1.
No, I hated Donald Duck. Didn't like him at all. Oh my God,
why?
I just thought he was just terrible. It was just awful. He was annoying. Like, I know Daffy Duck, his character, is supposed to be annoying.
Yes.
But Donald Duck isn't supposed to be annoying, but it's like, I don't know. No, he just was to me. Daffy was funny. He was like, when you talk about Warner Brothers, it's Bugs Bunny, Porky Pig, Daffy Duck. He's always the Curly of the Three Stooges.
Well, yes.
Right? And that's...
Yeah. But again, going on what I said before, he had his own cartoons. He had his own thing going on. He had Daisy Duck. He had his nephews. He had his Uncle Scrooge. Yes. If it weren't for Donald, we wouldn't have any of that.
Yes, I get that. But I didn't like Donald.
Okay. I like that.
I didn't even like Mickey Mouse. The only character that I liked out of Disney was Goofy. Goofy was the only one I liked out of all of them.
Well, I will tell you, when I took my daughter to Disney when she was younger, the only character she wouldn't hug was Donald.
Oh God, Kenny is telling you. See how disrespectful I am. I guess he's a Donald Duck fan.
Well, there's a reason it's called Ron's top 5 list.
That's right. It is.
It's right.
And I'll tell you, I'm right. So, I'm pretty confident in my list.
That's why it's called Ron's
it's not
top
my
5.
fault that Kenny doesn't agree with them all the time. It's his loss.
Okay.
But number one, it's got to be Woodstock. I love Woodstock. The Peanuts rule. Charlie Brown was my favorite Charlie. Woodstock is my favorite bird.
Okay, I got 2 that I don't think I'm going to make the list, but I want to ask you about them. Okay, Zazu from The Lion King.
Yes, I have that on my list.
You did have that on the list. Okay.
I have it on the list, but it didn't make my honorable mention. It was close.
And did you have, oh God, I can't remember the name, the lead penguin from Happy Feet?
Yeah, I don't remember his name, and that is the problem, right?
I don't remember either.
I don't remember the name, so if I don't remember the name, you don't belong on the list.
Because again, it's Ron's top 5.
But that's just the thing. People forget the name. They just call it Happy Feet, right? But there was a name. I don't remember what it is.
Damn. I have to look it up now. Hold on.
I remember like an Osborne or something like that.
Oh, there were a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, there was a lot of them.
Mumble.
Oh, okay. See, there we go. But see, that's just it. If you're not even good enough to remember the name, then you're not good enough to be on the list because there's a lot of them. Like for me
really
to
argue with you there.
Zazu and some of these others, I mean, Woody Woodpecker was a big omission from the 5, right?
For him, I thought that was number 1.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God. I'm trying to think, was there, from the Muppets, Carmela the chicken.
Look, there's Heckle and Jekyll. Do you remember
Heckle and Jekyll, the crows?
The magpies, right?
Magpies, yes.
Baby Huey.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Scrooge McDuck, the whole family.
Mr. Ping from Kung Fu Panda.
Ooh, that's right. Trying to look up. No.
Darkwing Duck, the Angry Birds.
But you could have gone with Angry Birds, and I think everyone would have been okay if that were like 5-ish.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them, right? Scrooge McDuck.
Right.
There's a lot of them. There's a ton of them.
See, you found yourself in
what is it? Woodsy the Owl?
Oh,
Give a hoot, don't pollute.
Owl from Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah, there's that one too.
His name was Owl.
See, this is what I'm saying. There's a lot of them out there. So again, talking about Happy Feet, it's like you can't be on there because nobody knows your name. It's not.
His name was Mumble. Okay.
Yeah, but nobody remembers it.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, okay, all the famous ones. I can't believe there aren't more Muppet birds, because the only one I can come up with was Carmela the chicken.
Well, there's Big Bird. So.
Well, Big Bird, but I was thinking more like Kermit side. But yeah, well, and at any point, did you ever think of eating any of them?
Well, I mean, you gotta think that you want to eat Foghorn Leghorn. He is a chicken.
I say he is delicious looking. Or actually, wait, we did miss one. I'm a chicken hawk, and I'm gonna eat you.
Yeah, the chicken hawk is something like Healy or something like that. So it's a weird name, but I did see that. I chose not to because Foghorn is one of my favorites. I don't want him to eat them.
So to you, number one is Woodstock, and we don't even know what type of bird Woodstock is.
No, but there's a lot of yellow birds apparently, huh?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, just looking at them. But you notice the yellow bird, well, except for Big Bird. Let's see, Tweety has a red beak, Foghorn, yellow beak. Huh. So it's an interesting list that I applaud your list
I
for
like the
that.
list. I like the list. Just remembering all these characters, from the past is really why I do it, and I can't wait for the next one. I love doing the Ron's top five, and I love pissing Kenny off.
Well, that's just it. You have to sit back and you have to remember what it says at the bottom of this. It's Ron's top five. It's not the world's top five.
Right.
It's just what Ron thinks.
But
is
I'll tell
top
you
five.
what. I'll tell you what. I get it right almost all the time. And Kenny had the audacity to boo when I said Rod Stewart's best song was Maggie May.
No.
It's
You're in my
clearly
heart. You're in my soul.
No.
That will make a woman fall in love with you instantly.
Yeah, but it's not his best song. Musically, Maggie May's music was genius.
Well, we're going to move on. The reason I
Yes.
asked you about if you've ever seen them, eating any of these birds is because
Yes.
Uber Eats has come out with their year-end, what they call cravings report.
Oh, okay.
And they've taken all kinds of data, who ordered what, how did they order it, some of the weirdest things that were ordered this year. Somebody ordered 20 times the amount of scallions you put on something. Okay. Someone ordered, I need a mountain of spicy mayo. Someone ordered, I know there's extra cheese. I want maximum amount of cheese. So those are some of the weird things. And here are some of the, you're not helping. I'm trying to get along, Kenny. I'm new here. You make friends, then you stab them, right? Look forward to working with you. Okay, here's some of the things that, according to their cravings report, we found out. What do you think the number one late night order is? After midnight, what do people order the most?
Taco Bell.
That's what I thought it would be and should be. It's French fries. Just people ordering French fries.
What? Really?
Yeah. The number one condiment ordered this past year has been what?
I'm going to say ketchup.
Nope. That has been displaced now by hot sauce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I would have thought it would be ketchup. But I didn't go right to hot sauce. And I like hot sauce, but that's it. Yeah. The number one item ordered from them at a grocery store.
I don't know. Milk.
I'll give you a hint. It's a fruit.
Oh. Apples?
Bananas.
Oh.
The weird thing is the number two thing from a grocery store is Plan B contraceptives.
Really?
That is number two.
Wow.
I'm not making any political statements. I'm not saying
I would have thought X-Lax would have been number two.
Well, if you need the X-Lax, chances are you're not going to do the thing that's needed for the Plan B at that moment.
No.
And the most late night orders from midnight to 4 a.m. are delivered to college campuses.
Oh, wow.
Now, going off of that, I also
spending mom and dad's money.
Let me tell you, I've done Uber Eats on and off when I need a little extra cash. And you're right. If you do it at night, you're always at a college campus. You're always hitting up a fast food joint and bringing them whatever.
Yeah.
I have now the top 10. I didn't know you were doing the top 5.
No. That's fine.
I have Uber Eats top 10 most ordered foods for this past year. And I always hate when they do that because the year's not over. What if something, Spikes.
So
But
10.
I have it right now. I want you to take a guess because some of them are pretty simple.
Okay, so obviously I'm going to say pizza.
Pizza. Pizza is number 9 on the list. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to say fried chicken.
Fried chicken is not on the list, but I will give you chicken sandwich.
Okay.
Chicken sandwich is number 4.
All right.
There's also another chicken dish on here. Oh, it's two other chicken dishes.
I hesitate with like Chinese food because
I wouldn't.
they always deliver, but I'm going to say Chinese.
Fried rice is number 10.
Okay, so we're going to be really specific, I guess.
Yep.
Let me see. So I'm going
what
to
is
say
probably the most basic?
what?
What is probably the most basic after pizza?
It's got to be a cheeseburger of some sort.
Cheeseburger is number 5. There you go.
All right. So then, I don't think that would be on it, but I'd say hot dogs would have to be.
Hot dogs? Nope, that's your first strike.
Yeah. I was afraid of that because, like, I'm thinking of like hot dog places. There aren't many.
I kind of mentioned one when I started this.
It's got to be.
What was the number 1 food ordered at night?
I don't even remember.
Oh, well, then I can't help you.
I'm gonna say. Let me see. So, chicken tenders, I could be there. It's got to be French fries.
What was that?
It's got to be French fries.
French fries is number 2.
Chicken tenders, I'll say.
Chicken nuggets, I will give you, is number 3.
Same thing. How many did I get? I don't even know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far.
Yeah, this is what I got off of Kenny's list too. 6.
Kenny's helping you?
No. On the list that Kenny gave me the other day.
Oh, okay.
I got 6 of those. The Monopoly pieces.
Well, when I mentioned that French fries were number 1, you mentioned a place that sells this item. You said you thought this would be number 1 for deliveries at night.
I can't. Gotta be like. Well, I would say tacos, but I'm gonna say burritos.
Number 1 is burritos or burrito bowls. Very good. So let's see if I can read the rest here. So number 10 was fried rice. Number 9 was pizza. Number 8, which you didn't get, was wings. People love their wings. Number 7, which you didn't get, was mac and cheese.
Ooh.
I don't know if I would order mac and cheese from Uber. Like a mac and cheese place. It's easy to. That Kraft stuff is amazing.
Well, I mean, if you order KFC, you can get the mac and cheese with it.
But according to this is the most
people are ordering mac and cheese.
Right. Would you go to KFC and go, I just need a big ton of mac and cheese?
Yeah, and you can get those bowls of mac and cheese and just put it in the microwave for a minute and not cost you like $50.
Next up was cheeseburger.
Yep.
Number 5, which you sort of said, but I don't know why they put it in the category by itself, but people order them. People are just ordering waffle fries. Just waffle fries.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I'm guessing that's a big thing at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Is the waffle fries. So you're ordering that separate?
I guess.
I don't know. That's a little weird to me. Number 4 was chicken sandwich. Number 3 was chicken nuggets. Number 2, regular French fries. And number 1, all you people are ordering burritos and burrito bowls out there.
I could go for a burrito right now, actually. I haven't
there are
had
some
one
weird combos.
A long time.
In a long time?
Long time. Like maybe 2 years.
Wow. For a reason or just...
just never really got around to going to get one, I guess. And it's weird too because I like Taco Bell.
Everybody likes Taco Bell. Once I find Taco Bell and White Castle are something you get once a year.
Really? I think Taco Bell is probably one of the cheapest places to get food, to be honest with you.
It is, but as you get older,
But you deposit it very quickly.
Yeah, that's what. You get on there,
So I guess that's probably why, right?
As you get older, you get that, and you spend more time on the bowl than you might want to. So
Yeah.
we're not doing that anymore. Moving on. Well, they had a bunch of hot food and cold food on that list, and I think you have something. I'm wondering what this is. It's just called hot or cold.
Hot or cold? It's very simple, actually, Ira. I thought of this yesterday, doing the show with Kenny. In the morning, I had 3 topics, and then it's like, oh, let me do this instead. So every day there's things that are trending on Google, right? So I decided, hey, let's make a game out of this.
Ooh, love games.
So hot, meaning that's big, it's a mammoth story, it's fire, right?
Okay.
Cold, who cares? Who cares? So it's not that big of a deal, right?
Now, is this the national public or you?
Well, I'm taking the list from the trending items. So you're going to tell me whether they're hot or they're cold.
Okay.
Now, Kenny played yesterday, and he was split right up the middle. 3 on one side, 3 on the other. Now we're going to find out where you stand on these 6
I'm ready. I'm hot. Let's go.
All right. So Ellen DeGeneres moving. Hot or cold?
I'm going to say cold. I don't see why people would care.
Okay. Chris Stapleton. Wait.
When do I get the answer? Was it trending or not?
Oh, these were all trending.
Oh, they're all trending.
You're telling me whether they're hot or cold.
Oh, to me, cold. Let her move. I don't care.
Right. See, this is how the game is played now.
Okay.
So Chris Stapleton, CMA Awards.
That's hot. It just happened. Definitely.
Yeah, and he won 4, right?
Yep.
Best New Artist. It's a pretty big deal, right?
Oh, absolutely. Like, it just happened. That's a big deal. That's hot.
All right. The Coachella lineup.
Can I have a follow-up question?
Sure.
Was it just released?
I believe so.
In that case, I'm going to say it's a big deal. I'm going to say that's hot. People wait all year to find out who's going to be performing on the stage, if I'm going to buy one of those expensive tickets or not. So that's hot. I sound like Paris Hilton. That's hot. That's hot.
Hot. All right. The winter storm warning for Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, for Columbus, Ohio? Just Columbus.
Yeah, just Columbus. That was trending.
Yeah,
even though it's 15 states.
I'm going to say that's cold in more than one way. It's definitely cold, but I'm hearing more news about what's happening like on the West Coast than I am about just Columbus, Ohio.
I know. Go figure. Why they singled out Columbus, Ohio, I don't know, but it was trending.
Well, according to Gen Alpha, Ohio means boring. So that story is so Ohio to me.
Okay, here we go. All right, here's a good one. ICBM.
Oh, missiles. It's trending, I believe, because it has something to do with the Russia-Ukraine war.
Yes.
And that just came out. So I'm going to say that's hot. However,
I guess they fired a missile they fired a missile at Ukraine.
Yes, they fired 5 or 6 missiles and most of them were shot down.
Well, good for them.
Yes.
Good for them. All right. So here's the last one. Is PayPal down?
Oh my God, I hope not. I use PayPal. I'm gonna say that's hot. That impacts people.
That is big news. It has to do with your money, right?
Hold on, I gotta check my account right now.
Yeah, I have to check it too.
Wait, when did that story come out? It's trending now?
It is trending.
Well, I know what I'm doing.
An hour
in the
before
next
the
10
show,
minutes.
it was trending.
I know what I'm doing in the next 10 minutes then.
Yes. Yes. If you can get on. So
Oh my God.
you had 4 hot, 2 cold. So that's your numbers going into the rest of the year.
If it happened, are we gonna play that again sometime in the?
Oh, I'm sure we will.
Okay. Well,
I actually kind of like this because it gives a perspective from the person that I'm asking. And, I mean, we're going to see where, I mean, we get chat out of it, right? A little
Yep.
bit of chat out of all these trending things. And I think that's
people
important.
and people out there who are listening, they maybe didn't know about this. They could go, oh my God, I have to hear about PayPal now.
Right. So if you're out there and you want to answer those questions as well, you can put whether they're hot and cold yourself, and we will keep a chart and we will keep track of everybody's thoughts.
Now, what you have to do for post-production reasons, you have to go out and get Katy Perry so you can play you're hot or you're cold, you're yes or you're no, and just
that's good. That's
play
good.
that underneath it.
I like that. I like that. Hashtag Katy Perry.
See, that's my job there. Doing my job.
There we go.
By the way, that idea that I just had, that's hot. So
it is hot. It is hot. So
well, do you have anything else to add? I think we're out of stories right now.
Yeah, and this is a landmark thing because this will mark 2 days in a row a Ron show when he's on the episodes of Going On Daily that it actually is under an hour. It's only the second time it's happened.
Well,
and it was back-to-back days.
We're not done yet. We're supposed to start at 10 and supposed to be off at 11. I think we started at 10:02.
Yeah.
And
we're at 50,
it's 11 and I haven't said goodbye yet.
I know, we're at 58:41 right now.
Okay, well, by the time I finish saying, there we go, you already put it up, that come back on Saturday, and Kenny and Ron will be battling it out, probably another top 5 list.
Probably.
Where Kenny will tell Ron you're wrong, and
Yep.
we'll find out what happens.
He'll be shaking his head.
I want to thank you all for watching. Remember, when you need some fun, join us because we got it going on daily. Have a great day. Bye.
Have a good one, everybody.